Good evening. This is another Rise Up America with Mr. Nick. Alright. Let's see here. We're going to go right into free speech and censorship. Google and YouTube, as many of you know, have started majorly and seriously censoring a lot of YouTube creators. The majority of them who may have right-wing or conservative or alternative views. Even some high-energy news reporters, and they've targeted Gary Franchi, Alex Jones, InfoWars. They've targeted David Seaman, I believe, and numerous others. I sincerely believe that they've targeted these individuals and YouTube creators simply to appease their advertiser base. What YouTube and Google have to realize is they would be nowhere with this YouTube thing if they didn't have people coming on and becoming YouTube creators. I'm very small. I have almost absolutely nothing but my time to give in these fights. So I'm going to give as much time to this as I can. This will be another shorter video, as the day's getting kind of short and I'm getting rather tired. But I wanted to give you an update. Apparently the silver report by constitutionalcoins.com has been, all their videos have been removed from YouTube. For what reason yet, I don't know, but I'm going to do my own investigation and research and find out exactly what the hell is going on. It is very important that we fight this, that we do everything we can, including using the Google, YouTube help and feedback buttons. And if we have to, flood them with complaints and or feedback. Flood them with complaints and or feedback. Flood them. Flood their inboxes. This needs to stop. Censorship of any kind in America is illegal. Comes down to our First Amendment rights, free speech. Okay, the only time you're not protected under that free speech, I'm quite sure, is if you make a personal threat of violence against an individual. Which, as many of you may know, President Trump himself has been physically threatened with violence and or death. And it has been happening on YouTube. It has happened in a few other places. And we've seen it on the mainstream media. But there's other people who have been threatened. Now there's a man loose in Ohio who has done the same. But he already killed some people in Ohio. So now he's got the authorities in 3 to 5 different states on edge, on alert. I mean, the Ohio authorities have alerted 3 to 5 states right around them. Be on the lookout. You know, watch your backs. Censorship in America, though, it's not something we need. In order for, and Google and YouTube, I hope you CEOs are listening too. Censorship can't happen because this conversation needs to happen. This conversation has to happen on both sides of the aisle, both liberal and conservative, so that we can, as a country, come together to achieve some sort of peace in this world. It's not all going to happen overnight. YouTube, if you were worried about your ad revenue, how about let's get some ideas here. Let's YouTubers who are subscribers to YouTube channels, throw some suggestions at YouTube, at the CEO at YouTube and Google, and let them know. There's different ways they could use like their AdSense or their ad partners. There's different ways they could be utilized. We'll get a little bit more into that, but I want to stick with the censorship and free speech. In America, we have a right to free speech as long as we're not threatening physical violence toward another individual or entity. And that would include, you know, public school employees, hospital employees, anything else. And this whole thing about censorship, y'all are going to find out there's a whole lot of companies out there that are realizing that this whole thing ain't right. It's just not right. I mean, there's smaller companies out there that absolutely positively realize that, you know, YouTube will go nowhere if they continue down the road of censorship and becoming, you know, a tool of a communist government. So they need to realize there are ways that better ways that the ad partners could share in revenue. We'll get in, you know, for instance, just one idea I'm going to throw out right now is they could take Google and YouTube could take an ad partner and ask them, hey, look, what are your interests here? You know, where do you like to go? Okay, well, we'll match you up with this video creator because they seem to be more in line with what you're talking about. You know, okay, we'll match you up with this video creator because YouTube creator because they seem to match up more with what you're talking about. So, you know, and maybe ask the YouTube creators themselves to come together and form a consensus and ask advertisers, you know, for their opinions. You know, well, what you know, what's your take? Maybe I can get Google on the phone or YouTube on the phone and we'll get you paired up with the right YouTube creators. Does that sound like a logical idea? Anybody? Comment in the comment section below if you think so. Anyway, guys, there'll be more on YouTube censorship attempts and free speech. By the way, before it's too late, check out scene.life. Also check out gab.ai, all lowercase. Also check out minds.com, minds.com. Also vidme, vid.me. All Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube competitors. And they do not censor. So, if YouTube thinks this censorship thing is going to work, they got another thing coming. Because Minds.com looks pretty big, and they look like a pretty big outfit to give YouTube one hell of a run for their money. One hell of a run for the money. Alright, guys. I've got to go. Thank you for popping in and checking in with me. If you liked the video, please hit like, share, and comment in the comment section below if you have any comments, if you know of any suggestions, if you know of anything that might be a good topic to discuss. Give me a shout out in the comment section at Mr. Nick B. Have a great day, guys. God bless you all.